I'm going to have to call someone out again. I'm going to have to call out Caitlin. Because I left Caitlin in charge of taking care of my plants again.
Oh my god.
And you guys, she did a great job.
Oh my god. That
I'm a
was
joke,
an
I'm a candy.
emotional roller coaster.
I knew what was coming because I knew I did a good job.
I was fucking terrified.
I was so scared that like Caitlin was about to be killed in front of me.
Yeah.
I can't even express it.
No, I came back from
Sorry,
vacation, and all of my, when I left, they were just little seedlings. I just barely planted them, and they'd just begun to sprout, and I came back to a bunch of big, healthy plants. They were so good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I tapped
Hearing
into my Corbin druidism. And I whispered death threats to them every night as I visited. And they just sprung up.
Yeah, it was great. Anyway, that was my call out. That was my intro. I don't know if it's even enough for an intro. Maybe it's a bonus material.
Huh.
I think that.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
That sounded like the ghost of Mickey Mouse.
It was wet.
Where is Caitlin's soul right now? Because it's not in her body after that.
We didn't say bless you.
Catch it.
We didn't say bless you.
Oh God. Oh
It's flying around and it's very wet.
God bless you.
Oh!
Is it in?
I'm back.
But is that really Caitlin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I hate that that's your first thought of who you'd be possessed by.
Okay, you know how in some folklore, like, even speaking the name of something is, like, forbidden because you invoke it?
Yeah.
I think that if those rules apply, like, we all know whom Caitlin would be possessed by based on
Yeah.
An anime character.
Mickey Mouse, the greatest anime character of all time.
Don't you dare say his name.
Cat, it's okay. You can say my name whenever you want.
I cast you out. I cast you out, damn mouse.
My copyright expires in just a couple years, please.
I cast you out. I fling this mouse trap at you, and you are
I don't have much
cast
time,
out.
please, Cat.
I cast you out.
Well, that was a pretty good intro.
Anyway, thanks, Caitlin, for taking care of my plants.
You're welcome.
Let's play D&D. I'm Kat, and I am your DM.
Hi, I'm Noelle. I've never been possessed by Mickey Mouse. It's year 27 of not being possessed by Mickey Mouse. And I play Fran, who is a Genasi wizard.
Well, hiya.
No, I cast you
I'm
out.
Mickey, and it's day one of being possessed by me, Mickey Mouse. And I play Corbin.
I thought I cast you out. I thought I had won.
You'll never win against me, Cat.
I summon the power of Goofy.
Yuck. Did somebody say Goofy?
Goofy, get your cheating ass out of this podcast.
I don't know about that, Mickey. You and me, we've got to have some words.
We all know what you did to your wife, Goofy.
What have I done? All right. Can we speak to Caitlin and Hannah again, please?
You look over at Caitlin and you see her white glazed over eyes, but slowly the fog lifts from them and you can see Caitlin convulsing, shaking violently, but gradually they seem to return to themselves. Caitlin?
Hannah?
Is that you?
I think so.
There's something I need to tell you.
Yeah?
I'm Hannah, and I play Slake. They're a level 8 half-orc fighter.
You have no idea how much it means for me to hear that in your voice.
The camera slowly pans over to Noelle. And then up to the sky, and you hear in the distance
Oh no.
What
no.
an opening cinematic that
Hands
was.
down, best opening we've ever had.
What the fuck?
All right, so last time, you guys arrived back in Madria to find a party. But before you went to the party, you decided to send your faithful servant, Dodson, off to check on them bones. You loaded him up with some spells and some detailed instructions, and you did get a message back from him. The bones are gone. Bone Town is vacated. There is no bones in Bone Town. Now it's just town. And then you made the grand entrance. Loria wasn't super happy to see you, because sounds like maybe she told everybody you didn't come back from the pirate island. And the ship that she sent that left you guys behind came back and said maybe you guys had died. And everyone was so happy that you hadn't died, except for Loria, who was less happy and revealed herself to be another one of Phelan's sisters. And then Loria took out her sword and got ready to attack you, and that is where we are now. Let's roll initiative. Okay, so...
I received the natural 20.
That's
right, my friend.
Okay, what about everyone else?
Not even listening to us.
No, I'm not.
I got a 21.
You got a 21? Okay.
Not natural, obviously.
15.
Okay, and okay.
Good work.
So it is going to be Fran, Loria, Corbin, Slake, and Mary is last. So Fran, you are up first. Loria has drawn her sword. What do you want to do? Everybody, by the way, as soon as Loria's sword came out, everybody just leapt back from this dais. All the bereaved are pushed off to the side, and they've made a big circle. It's like Fight Club.
Dope.
Oh my god, why won't they just leave?
Yeah, they should just go.
The pirates know, like, did we send a message to the pirates? Also, do we have access to the chain? Just throwing those two things out there.
Oh, we sent a sending to them
Yeah.
to get the chain.
Because if we could
To
get that
bring the chain
chain
to us.
on
Yeah.
Loria, that'd be real nice.
So I suppose
Yeah.
we would just be waiting at this point for them to come with the chain.
we just gotta
Yeah.
stall her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, since there's so many of us, we should try flanking.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we should defo flank.
Love a defo flank.
Got a defo flank.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to yell to the room. Everyone start praying. We need the guidance of Minotine. And then I'm going to cast Ice Spear because spears, that's
yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, baby.
Very good. Very good.
And Loria will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 20, but not natural.
Okay, so she's still going to take half damage.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so she's going to take 15 damage.
All right. And now
And it's just like a giant fucking ice spear.
Big ol' ice spear.
And it comes down and she kind of dodges it, but not enough.
it hits her armored shoulder, and she barely even winces. She just brushes it off.
Messed up.
And she is going to charge at... Well, she's going to charge at Fran, I suppose, since Fran's the one who attacked her.
Boy, oh boy, I'm about to die, you guys.
That is going to be a 24 to hit, so that hits. And we're going to do... you are so lucky. I rolled double twos. So that's going to be 10 damage total.
Boy, oh boy. All right.
And so for her second attack, she's going to go at you again, Fran. That's also going to hit. And that one's got a little more juice behind it. That is a 13. And for her bonus action, she is going to use her specialty ability, Slayer's Rage. She lets out a horrible scream, and the ballroom attendants nearby, let's see, how many of them get drawn into this? One. Only one. One of the ball's attendants lurches forward as though possessed.
Ooh.
And he is going to grapple Corbin.
Cool.
So Corbin, make a strength check.
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
That's a natural one.
Yeah, you are grappled.
I
then.
am grappled.
Yes, he rolled better than that.
Cool.
So he is now holding you. And
What
you
does that mean? Do I have to, like, make a check?
at the top of your turn, you'll be able to try and break
Okay.
free. All right. Well, it is Corbin's turn next.
I'm grappled.
Yeah. So,
So I will attempt to be ungrappled.
okay.
Do you want to say anything?
Corbin is deathly silent amidst his grapple.
No witty comeback.
I got a 2. That's one higher than last time.
Yeah. Let's see. That's a 12. So,
Yeah, so mine was a total of 3. I am still grappled.
you're still grappled.
Very weak. Trying to decide if I should yell to Nwinian or Phelan.
Yelled both.
Yeah, it's a good call. I say, beautiful boys down there. You know who you are.
Several men look your way.
That works too. Come help a guy out. I've been grappled. I love you.
Okay.
I take my arm and I try to point at Nwinian and Phelan.
Yeah, your arm is being restrained, so you're just sort of pointing
I'm kind of
wildly
like-
in that direction.
Yeah.
People are mostly now just backing away very, very quickly.
Good.
But also, nobody seems to want to leave. Like, they all do want to see what's going to happen.
Of course
Oh my
they do.
god, these fucking gossipers.
They might be
Assholes.
safer in here than.
Yeah,
Maybe, depending on what the deal with the dragon is.
Yeah,
do I
don't
see
know.
Nwinian or Phelan do anything amidst my peril?
Nwinian's father rushes off.
Oh, dope.
So, but Phelan is just sort of like, he gives...
Bitch. Fucking bitch.
Well, so Phelan, he looks at you and he sighs and then, like, looks at his sister. And he locks eyes with Loria, and she says, "You are a sworn son of Torva." And somewhere in the room, you hear a gasp, and you see the Marchioness de Cabazon drop to her knees.
I was wondering when that was gonna play out.
And Phelan rubs his arm and then says, "Sorry, guys." And he is going to jump in on initiative here. But as
I'm
he...
gonna start vigorously praying to him.
Oh, yeah.
But is he fighting us?
I think so, yeah.
And as he comes up to the dais where you are all engaged in combat, and he passes by you, you feel a surge of protection and strength, and you all get +1 to your AC.
Bitch, yes! Good boy! He's a good-ass boy.
He's a good boy.
But then he does take out 2 daggers from seemingly nowhere and
know.
point
Fucking
one
ass.
at you.
Aw. This is a little scamp.
It's just betraying everybody.
little rascal.
Well, just a...
All right, so now it is Slake's turn.
Okay. So first of all, where are Tenevine and Lilia right now?
They are still, they are by the thrones. Lilia is standing in front of Tenevine, who is a step further back. Loria is standing in front of both of them between you guys and the queens. Phelan is sort of off to the side.
So I think we should definitely be trying to flank
Yes.
Yeah.
Loria. Could I try to do that right now, or?
Yeah, go. You just have to move to one side. Just let me know where you are.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to attack Loria, and as I do it, I want to flank her on Fran's side.
Okay. Then you will get advantage to hit.
Nice. Okay.
See if you get a natural. Oh, you did!
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Take that critical hit.
Fuck yes.
I double that, so as a critical hit, that's 40 damage.
Yikes. Loria doesn't love that.
Kaboom.
Okay. Then it's Phelan's turn, and Phelan's gonna flank you, Slake.
Oh, jeez.
Golly.
With Loria on your other side. So as you are distracted attacking Loria, he is gonna attack you. So that is gonna be a non-natural 20 to hit.
That definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
18 damage.
When's Mary's turn? God.
Next.
Good.
Sorry, and I forgot. I keep forgetting they both have 2 attacks. But he does not hit on the second one.
I smile tearily at Phelan and go, ow.
All right, and so now it is Mary's turn, and Mary is going to cast Shield of Faith. So she is going to cast that on you, Fran.
Yay.
And you get another +2 on top of the +1 Phelan gave you.
Okay, good.
So that is now you're feeling bulky in your power suit.
Sort of.
And now we're back up to you, Fran.
Okay, I want to start praying vigorously to Phelan.
To Phelan?
Yeah, to say, help us, help us, help us, help us, help us. Help us, help us, help us. I know it's not in your contract, but please help us, help us.
Wonderful.
Good song.
Great
Great.
mantra.
Loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
But he did say that praying helps him disobey orders, so.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. We all gotta be praying.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on her.
Which bolt?
This fucking bolt. And I got a, 26.
Okay, that'll hit.
And also, this makes it so, there's a crackling beam of energy between the two of us
Okay.
so that I don't have to roll to hit on future attacks.
With which bolt?
With Witch Bolt, yeah.
Okay.
That is going to be 19 damage.
Okay. Okay, and now it is Loria's turn.
Don't kill me, Loria.
Classic.
And she is gonna
Kill me.
kill you. Although actually, never mind. You know what? She's gonna attack Slake because she's flanking Slake with Phelan right now. So she'll get that advantage on you.
Golly.
Yeah, that's 19. That's a 13 plus 6, so that's 19, right?
Does 19 hit? If
Yeah.
it's 19?
Yeah, meets it.
Beats it. Oh, and that's only for her first attack. Okay, so she hits twice. And
Jesus.
I get healed.
Bye, Slake.
yep, so
Nice
that is
knowing you.
going to be 26 total.
Well, that's nice.
And
Where's those guards at?
and she is going to give another howl, and this time she drives just one more civilian into her rage.
It.
God.
Huh?
That civilian is going to grab Mary, and all right, Mary is grappled. I rolled a 2 and a 3. That is a pathetic grappling contest.
sad.
I hate this.
Oh,
It's like a frail old gnome woman comes to grab Mary and restrain her arms, and Mary is too weak to fight
unable.
back.
Oh, God.
Okay. So that is Corbin's turn now.
I'm gonna turn into a wolf.
Oh.
Yeah. And I guess what that would probably be my whole action for that turn, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll turn into a wolf and pray to Phelan, and I do that by howling at him very annoyingly.
Okay. All
Gets
right.
little heels.
Yeah. And also I am a black wolf, and there is a little white patch on my chest, just for the listeners out there. My eyes are blood red.
Of course.
Very good. Very good. It's Slake's turn now. Oh, you fall from the man's arms.
Oh,
by the
okay.
way,
Good,
as
good,
he
Good.
is unable to hold on to your shifting form.
My little slippery body.
So I assume I can't get out of being flanked unless I disengage.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I disengage, would they get an attack of opportunity?
No, but that is your action.
Okay. So I think I will do that.
Okay.
Just so I'm not being flanked. And then for my bonus action, I have, as a fighter, I have second wind. So I can regain hit points, 1d10 plus my level. So I'm going to try to do that and hope that it's good. Okay, so that's 7 plus 4, so that's 11.
Okay.
So that brings me up from a shitty 21 to a slightly less shitty 32.
All right, so that is that, and now it is Phelan's turn. Phelan looks at you, Corbin, specifically as the last person who prayed to him.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a middle finger.
Hey!
But then he is going to back up a little bit, so he is no longer giving Loria any type of flanking advantage. But then he is going to throw his daggers at Fran. Oh, you have so much protection spells on you right now.
It doesn't matter. I'm still squishier than anyone in this room.
Anybody at all, including the frail old gnome women holding Mary.
Especially them.
Oh, you can tell he's just sort of like tossing them with no effort behind it, and both of them sail like clear past you, Fran. And you see them, they embed in the wall behind you and then just sort of disappear. And then he's got 2 more daggers in his hand.
I smile and give it a thumbs up and a wink.
He just shrugs.
Feeling
Unreal.
it's hard to pin down.
Yeah.
Some people get snuggies. Phelan's got shruggies.
Oh, that's the worst thing you've literally ever said on this whole podcast.
I know you guys want to give him the snuggies, but he's giving you the shruggies.
He's gonna take the fucking snuggies if I have to strangle him to death with them.
Oh, I don't like these words.
All right, it is Mary's turn. She's going to try and get out of being grappled.
I'm gonna beat up an old lady.
Time to kill that old lady.
Oh my god, the old lady got an 18, Mary got a 2.
Mary!
I told you that lady's strong. Don't underestimate her.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes old people are deceptively strong.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, well, Mary doesn't really have anything she can do. All grappled.
Aw.
So that's Mary. We're back to the top with Fran.
Fuck. All right. I guess I'm just gonna witch bolt my life away. So Loria turned to attack Slake, right?
Yeah.
So I can disengage with her then?
Yes.
So I'm going to back away and like into kind of the edge of the crowd. But I'm also going to be saying, back up everybody, you idiots, and plug your ears, unless you want to be one of these schmucks. And I point to the enthralled
schmucks.
people.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just continue witch bolt.
Take your damage, witch.
She takes 27.
Ooh.
Damn. Fuck yeah.
All right. So now it is Loria's turn, and she's actually starting to look a little bit less good for wear. Maybe some of these lightning witch bolts are actually starting to get to her.
She's less good for wear. And that's where I want her.
Yeah.
So she's got 1 target, and that's you, Slake.
It's me.
And
Fuck.
because she has fallen below a certain HP threshold,
Oh, no.
that activates her other special ability.
I
We've
don't
activated
like
her
this.
trap card.
I don't
No!
You have,
like
and
to die.
she is going to get. She lets loose a frenzied cry this time, and in a desperate attack, swings at you 5 times.
What? Jesus. She better be real close to being dead.
Yeah.
Because that's uncool.
That's
Yeah.
just a lot.
That's too
Okay,
That's
many.
a
so
lot of
that's-
swings.
Well, feel good. Only 2 of them hit.
Okay,
That's
thank
not so
God.
bad.
Yeah.
Still scary though.
Yep.
It is scary, but I guess she's like ragged and she's like,
Yeah.
and like in an anime.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
sweaty and
She's, like,
bloody and like
Like an
bleeding.
anime.
Yeah,
Like in an anime.
She's like in
her
an anime.
beautiful Torva dress is ripped.
Oh, no.
And she's bleeding from one of her eyes, like her eye is bloodshot from the lightning frying her.
Jesus.
Phelan, by the way. And
I bet he's feeling fine.
okay, so that is gonna be 13 plus 17 plus 13. That is 30.
Oh my God, I'm down to 2.
Holy
no.
shit.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no.
That's
I'm
bad.
so sorry.
I mean, I have some things.
Yeah, and then also Loria is gonna try and enthrall another.
Didn't people plug their ears?
People are starting to back away and plug their ears. She only gets one more. God damn, this D4.
Good.
She gets one more, and he's gonna go for you, Fran, since you're right there on the crowd.
Whatever. Fuck him.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
You didn't do it.
And as you are grabbed, Fran, the crowd earlier, you saw me make that roll and then look at you. They failed their constitution check, and they are going to panic as another one of them is grabbed by the thrall, and people begin screaming and trying to get out of the ballroom. They start running in every direction they can.
It took them this long.
Idiots.
Well, you know, this is after Fran yelled, "Hey, guys, plug your ears," and then they've seen 3 people get enthralled. So that's the threshold. And you see at the other side of the ballroom, Lord Nwinian, Satoon's father, has come back with a retinue of guards, but they are being pushed back by the panicked crowd. So they are 3 turns away from being able to get to you guys.
Okay.
All right. It is Corbin.
Rip her fucking throat out.
Well, that's what I was going to say is, would you guys rather have me bite one of the people who's grappling you or go for Loria?
I mean,
I think you should free. Well, I don't know.
I think free Mary
Okay.
so she can heal Slake.
Yeah. Okay. So then I want to go and I guess this is just technically an innocent, but I do want to I'm going to get a big old bite right in that arm.
Okay, roll to hit.
So the 17 is plus 4 is what, 20?
21.
Yeah, you
or
hit.
something.
You definitely
Okay.
hit. They have an armor class of 5.
I got him. I got this sad old gnome woman.
They're civilians.
So I guess I'll roll damage.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Very
That's
silly.
6 damage.
6 damage. Oh, yeah, she lets go.
Okay, good.
She lets
Yeah.
go, and she's howling and weeping, but she is trying to get back up.
Corbin tries to tell her that he brushes his teeth and there's nothing going to be septic on her arm as long as she gets it treated, but it's just a long howl.
Can you treat us to a sample of what that sounds like? I regret that.
My baby ears.
Really good.
Thanks.
Okay, well, that's Corbin and Slake. How are you doing?
Cool. Well, I don't have a lot of blood left. So
Not great.
so let's see. So I'm going to use up my action surge, which will allow me to have an additional action. So for my first action, I am going to get some distance between myself and the battle.
Okay, so you're going to disengage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then for my second action, I am going to attack with my longbow.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 20 and a 4.
Okay, so you get 1 critical hit.
Cool. 13.
Okay.
Times 2.
Times
Times
2.
two.
So that's
Oh, yeah.
26.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
These are good
That's a
dice.
big-ass
I
arrow.
should buy these dice from you.
Yeah.
I got
They're powerful. They're full
yeah,
of
what the
powers.
hell? So how's
Gloria looks bad.
good?
She now has an arrow sticking out of her arm.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Boromir it up, Loria.
Yep.
Yeah,
What
Loria.
happens when you hang out with Torva?
Chase that little Frodo.
Just try it.
Try and grab his little hobbit feet. Cat hates it. Cat hates it so much.
So, no, I just tuned out because I was doing math. So all I heard was grab his little hobbit feet.
We were comparing her to Boromir with his arrows.
Okay. Still bad. Still
Yeah,
bad.
it is still bad.
The context did not add anything to this.
Losing my mind.
Okay, so Slake, is that your turn?
My turn. I also would like to use a free action to pray to Phelan.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Phelan is his turn. He's gonna attack Corbin.
Dope.
Throw a knife at that wolf.
I'm wiggling my little tail and howling at him.
Man, Phelan better be happy that Laika's not here, because seeing a
Oh,
knife thrown at a
if
wolf would,
Laika was here?
send her berserk.
Phelan would just instantly die. Like,
He, again, just attacks with absolutely no conviction and misses you by a wide margin.
yo!
And Loria says, Phelan, start trying. And he goes, I am trying.
Oh, what a little baby!
Oh, I love him.
Love it.
Our feelings towards Phelan just like swinging wildly like a pendulum.
Like, I love him. I hate him. How dare you? Thank God. All right, now it is Mary's turn, and she is no longer grappled. Corbin, you've bitten that old gnome woman off her arm.
You've bitten her arm off.
It's gone.
Mary is going to cast this as a 3rd level spell for you, Slake.
Nice.
Because she loves you. All right, yeah, so Mary rushes forward, Slake, and takes your arm and heals you for 16 points of damage. And then realizing that it didn't do as much as she thought it would, sort of gives you an apologetic smile.
You did great, Mary.
Grit through the pain.
She signs, I'll try again.
I appreciate it. You don't even worry about it.
All right, so now we are back up to Fran.
Okay, so I'm just gonna witch bolt Loria again.
Okay.
21 damage.
21 damage.
When will she die?
Not yet. It is her turn now. She looks around. I think she's going to go after the wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to attack you, Corbin.
Corby Warby.
Yeah, I know.
And she is going to give out another panicked howl. She's looking really bad, by the way, guys. She is not looking good. Okay, so that's... Yeah, 3 of the 5 then hit. And that is plus another 34 damage to you,
big.
my boy Corbin.
God. Okay, wait, hold on.
I think, don't you just turn back into a human if you...
Yeah, okay, so that uses up all of my beautiful wolf's hit points, so I just turn back into a normal crow boy.
And you just sort of like fall onto your butt as you turn back
Yeah,
into
I'm
a
just
crow
like,
boy.
the fuck?
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now, Corbin, it is you.
Oh my god,
Oh.
please kill her.
Well, dope. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast motherfucking Moonbeam on this bitch at level 3.
Okay.
So she has to Constitution saving throw to decide whether or not she takes full or half damage.
Okay.
She died.
That is a non-natural 20.
Okay, well that's obviously, yeah, I figured she'd pass that. So then
2, 2, 2.
Well, is that 6 then halved? Because she...
yeah, oh yeah, so she takes 3 damage.
Okay. Motherfuck.
Well,
All right.
Moonbeam betrayed me.
She does not look any worse off than before.
Of course not.
Or no, because it's a Constitution save, right?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So she is standing in this moonbeam, and like
she's
there's
just
just like steam rising from her, where it should be like incinerating her.
Damn.
Yep, she looks badass as hell.
That's so cool.
really
In
cool.
this, in the spotlight, her breathing ragged, her clothes bloody, steam rising from her as she refuses to fall to your moonbeam. And now it is Slake's turn.
I'm gonna attack my longbow again.
What is with this dice? That's another natural 20.
God.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's there.
Okay, I'll roll.
That's the
one
will
more.
of the dice.
Sanity.
Okay, and then that one's just like a 7 plus 5.
Oh, okay. So the 20 hits, the 12 does not.
Okay, so that's 22 damage.
Okay. That your arrow hits her directly in the stomach, like just under her breastplate. And she stumbles back and looks down at the blood coating her gown. And now it's Phelan's turn. And Phelan steps up behind his sister and puts an arm around her neck, dragging her back, and he says, "Good job. See you later, guys." And then he teleports out of there with Loria in tow.
He ruined my plan. I was gonna try and hit him with all 3 of my sleep darts and kidnap him.
Hello, little babies. Welcome to the mid-roll.
I have just been wrong about this episode so many times over. So yeah, the finale is going to be 2 episodes. This is part 1. I really thought it would be 1 part until like an hour ago. And it turns out that smushing all that good finaleness into 1 episode would mean releasing something more than 2 hours long when it could just be 2 episodes. So the next episode will be the last episode in Arc 4, and then we'll have their Q&A, and then we'll be diving directly into the mini mid-arc between Arc 4 and Arc 5. And just so you know, we've been recording that like middle arc, and it's like really popping off. You guys, like, it's a banger. I think it's going to be a really good time. So please look forward to that in about a month and a half. It's going to be good. In Dames and Other Places news, I want to let all of you know that Kat just had her last episode on the Shapeshift podcast. And it sounds like it was a very, very, very cute game. So I encourage you to check it out. And also, I, Noelle, am about to do my last episode as Thaddeus Scratch, who is just a goddamned cannibal. And I'm going to be doing that live this Friday on Tales from the Mists on the D&D Twitch channel. And I cannot stress this enough, wear a mustache in every single episode. Please check it out. And speaking of things that, like my mustache, are strong and beautiful, it's time to thank our iTunes reviewers. That thanks goes out to Divisive Issues, who I think I thanked last time, but I can't remember for sure, so thanks again. Thanks also to Stardust and Dreams, Like You, Chen Hawker, Shans in NZ, and Carol Bear. To Shans in NZ, who said, "How is this not more popular?" That is so sweet of you. That's so nice of you to say. I guess tell your friends. You have the power to fix that question, Shans and NZ. You have the power to do anything, I'm pretty sure. You might be the chosen one. Anyway, let's move on. I also want to hop over to Patreon and thank all of our beautiful new patrons. Just so you guys know, for $3 a month and more patrons, the full bonus episode of our other campaign is now released, and it's so good. As we, the cast, listen to it, we once again all made a blood pact to kill our guardian characters and only play as the weird, like, fantasy old Hollywood family that we created for this second campaign from now on. So this campaign it takes place in Avalis, and in some kind of clever, secretive ways, they affect our campaign as the Guardians. Anyway, I'm kidding. We're not going to kill the Guardians, but am I really kidding? Anyway, thanks to Isabella, Anna, Amber, Alana, and Drizzy, Jocelyn, Abby, Rio, Emrigal, Chrissy, Robert, and Sam. Oh, wait, I also see James Intricasso on here. And I was like, that can't be right. James, thank you so much. I was like, this is fake. I don't know why I assumed that. And you guys, if you are a fan of Don't Split the Podcast Network and you somehow don't already know this, James Intricasso, our network runner, recently opened up his own Patreon. So I really, really encourage you to go and give to him if you are enjoying his works. Thank you, James. This has been a James Intricasso plug and sidebar. You're the best, James. I also want to point you in the direction of our sponsor for this episode, Elderwood Academy. Elderwood Academy are artisans who craft amazing gaming products, including dice towers, dice trays, dice boxes, deck boxes, dice, and more. All their products are crafted to look like spellbooks, scroll cases, codexes, and other awesome fantasy gear. My chosen highlighted item this episode is the scroll rolling tray. So basically, like, it's a piece of leather that you can, like, roll up, but it also has these, like, I think magnetized sides that you can, like, snap on. So basically you can store it really easily, carry it really easily. It looks super cool. And it's basically a dice rolling tray. Like with a lot of things on Alderwood Academy, the materials are customizable, the designs are customizable, and you can basically create your own very special item. It's not just picking something out of a lineup that's made for you. And as you might have guessed from that wonderful description, they make really great presents for anybody who has a birthday or anniversary coming up, or if you just like shop really weirdly far ahead for Christmas. Like, I don't know if you're that type of person, but if you are, I don't trust you. But you should check out Alderwood Academy. Our listeners can find that product and many more at alderwoodacademy.com/don'tsplit. I also want to tell you today about Genuine Fantasy Press. Genuine Fantasy Press is giving away a free version of the new book, The Compendium of Forgotten Secrets Awakening, at genuinefantasypress.com. This book is for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. All the player content is included in the free version. That's 125 pages of free content. It contains 34 new subclasses, 17 new warlock patrons and familiars, over 175 new spells and invocations, 10 new races, and dozens of campaign hooks. This book is designed to work with both classic and homebrew settings, and it gives you new ideas for your world and your game. It's full of beautiful full-color artwork, and it's available internationally in hardcover on Amazon. Genuine Fantasy Press, inspiring adventure. Last of all, a message to Chantel. Chantel, the code word is Stellar Sylph. The sleeper agent is active. Go!
Oh, also, you guys level up.
Oh,
yes!
sweet. I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to be level 8.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to be like a 100. Oh, hello.
100.
100.
Level 100.
You beat Loria the Slayer.
God dang it. Okay, here's my number one question. Where the fuck is Phelan taking these people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, is he taking them back to Torva? Or like,
I
does he
would
just
assume.
Does he just like take them to like a mountain somewhere where
just
he's
leave
like,
them? Bye.
this is my sibling hospital.
I didn't
We
kill
gotta
my
ask.
sibling. The mountain did.
We need to like stage Mary like as like a Torva worshiper so
Yeah.
that he'll kidnap her and then we
I
can-
feel like he would just take them back to Torva's like lair.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but I do feel like it'll get suspicious after a while when all of his siblings are like getting bloodied and he comes back every time just like, I got another one, Dad.
Like, why didn't they attack you?
Yeah. I'm just that good.
I'm
I'm
hot.
just that good.
I'm just that good. I don't know. They didn't try and attack me at all. I don't know why.
It's hard to understand.
It's really, yeah. I wanted to do
Yes.
I want to do something.
Yes.
I want to see if I can have. I was thinking if there's like a way for me to kind of like try and like read like I don't know residual magic or something from when Phelan teleported to get some kind of an idea of like where he went. Like in I don't know what I would
Make
use.
an Arcana check.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
That is 16.
16? Yeah. You get a cardinal direction. with
Okay.
a 16. You can feel the trail goes north.
Cool.
Hmm.
All right, good to know.
So, and in the aftermath of all of this, Tenevine, she has, during all of this, she has sort of collapsed to the floor, and Lilia is holding her hands and is speaking soothingly to her as Loria and Phelan make their exit. Lilia looks back at the four of you and says, "Thank you. I think it seems that there is a lot more going on in our court than either of us truly knew. Give us a moment, and then meet us in the war room of the palace."
Did those guards come rolling up 15 minutes like
Oh, yeah.
the Starbucks now?
They sure do. They well, now that they see that your immediate threat is done, they are trying to get people calmly into like evacuation zones
Okay.
or into their rooms or just out of this ballroom.
safe places.
Like shelter zones?
Yeah. They're getting people out. They're calming people down.
Mm-hmm. Can I just ask, what does Satoon look like?
Yeah, how's he doing?
Oh, yeah, Satoon. Satoon's in tears.
No! I run to him.
Says, I don't understand. Why was Lord Andalin who was he?
Listen, he's just like kind of a piece of shit. But I get it, he's super hot and lovable. Don't beat yourself up. He fools all of us every single day over and over and over again, like 20 times a day.
He did
It's
help
fine.
us.
He helped a little bit. Yeah. He's like an okay dude, I think, but he also might be a pure asshole. It's really just hard to tell.
I don't fully understand what you're talking about or what's going on. I feel a bit faint. I think I may have overexerted myself after my illness.
Just go lay down and we'll go get you a hungry brand.
An off boy.
An off-boy hungry brand.
His father comes and collects him and leads him away, and he nods to the four of you and he says, "Thank you for stepping up to protect our city."
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah. Y'all are a mess.
Well, I think we're going to be needing to call on some help pretty soon here. I hope we can still count on you.
You have my spear.
And my axe!
Shit.
That was horrible for my ears.
Well, I need to talk to my friend Corbin really quick. I need to pull Corbin aside.
Yes, Corbin's here.
Mary is just hanging out with Slake.
Cool. And I say to Corbin, I have something really important to ask you.
Holy shit, friend, what?
During that fight, you know Slake?
Who?
Corbin, this is not a time for joking.
Yeah. It's like...
Were they cool?
Meanwhile, Mary is healing you. That's what's happening.
I mean, okay, like, I guess, like, from the perspective of, like, having, like, an intern who's, like, really competent in, like, a lot of ways, and, like, buff and stuff, and, like, just super good at, like fighting and stuff.
Just
I mean, like, but, like, still, like, an intern.
powerful.
Powerful, but, like, you know, like an underling.
But, like,
really, but yeah.
But, like, we couldn't.
I
You know,
turned
like,
in-
you and me.
Turned into a big wolf.
Yeah.
I bit an old woman's arm.
You don't get it. Anyway. I'm done with Corbin. I go back to the party.
Mary signs to you guys. Is everything okay?
I guess.
It's like, Fran thinks you're cool.
No, shut up! I didn't say that! It's like, this is a lie. I do not think you're cool.
Fran said that she thinks you're good at fighting and that you're really strong.
Wow. Thanks, Fran. I mean, you guys were really amazing. I mean,
Mary slaps your hand and then signs, "Don't move."
oh, that.
Well, you'd be welcome if I'd said that, which I didn't, so.
Corbin winks at Fran.
I start reading my spellbook.
Corbin is 100% under the impression that he's just done Fran a huge favor.
All right, so Mary gets you nice and healed up. Slake, she puts you back up to full hit points.
Thanks, Mary. I mean, man, you basically prevented me from being dead quite a few times there. So, holy shit, thank you.
Mary gives you 2 thumbs up and then signs, "Well, I think that's what gods are supposed to do, right?"
You're killing it, Mary.
I think that's the opposite of what I'm doing, but thank you. And then she looks towards the doorway that the queens went through and signs, "Should we head to the war room?"
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head into the war room. The queens are in the war room. Tenevine is standing by a window, just staring out the window at the gardens, they're blooming with these pretty flowers that glow gently in the dark of the cave. Lilia is standing on a chair next to a large table with a map of the continent of Roke, which is where you guys are. And she's looking at this map, and there's another guard just standing on the inside of the door, but he looks like incredibly nervous. And he gives you guys a really sharp salute when you guys come in.
Cool, I nodded him.
Corbin salutes back.
Same.
Lilia glances up at you guys and then waves for you guys to come in. She says, "You'll have to excuse Captain Stoddard. He's the first person we could get to make captain for the moment." And he gives another salute.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
"I will do my best, your majesties."
Ooh, a lot of chutzpah.
He's gonna do good.
Yeah,
He's gonna do so great.
He's gonna be really good.
Lilia shrugs and then says, "Well, Loria didn't exactly cross-train anybody into her job position."
That might be a good thing.
And Lilia glances over at Tenevine, she's still staring out the window, and sighs and says, "Tell me what you know."
Oh, man.
Nah,
We know a lot and almost nothing.
that is an accurate description. From what Loria said, she was charged by the god Torva to drive people away from the city and destroy it. And we ruined her plans.
But we think Torva's targeting Madria because it's a trade hub, and destroying either its population or its infrastructure would also destroy a lot of other smaller cities and countries and shit. You know, economics bullshit. That crap.
When we went to the pirate island, they were planning another big attack on Madria, but we
didn't kill everybody.
yeah.
They're like cool.
Well, some people got killed.
Well, yeah, there was a giant invisible ape. That did happen.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But, well, we were able to actually sort of recruit somebody who used to be their leader, but then he wasn't because of some stuff that went down with a friend of ours.
They're on our side now.
Yeah.
They're cool.
And just about then, there's a knock on the door, and a servant comes in with a little card and hands it to Lilia, and she takes it and then looks back at the servant and says, "Who is this?" And then looks up at you guys and said, "Do any of you know a Dodson?"
Heck yeah, we do.
And then she looks at you all for a second and goes, Oh, Dodson Goodson. Oh, yes, the servant that why is he requesting an audience with us?
Oh, we sent him on a secret mission. It's no big deal.
He's like our best friend.
Yeah, we love him.
He's really good. Dodson, best son. Should be his name.
You said it, Slake.
You sure said it's like...
Oh man, Fred was right about you.
Oh, well then, send him in, I suppose. So he comes in, and he's looks a little bit bedraggled and a bit breathless from all of the stairs he's taken to get back up here. But he is carrying a large swath of purple cloth in his arms. He bows very deeply, and he says, "Honored guests, your majesties, if I may be permitted to give my report." And Lilia nods. He says, "When I arrived at the Temple of the Bronze Order, the doors were slightly ajar, left to hang in the wind. There was nobody left at the temple, and all that was left of their belongings was this banner, which he then unfurls across the table, and it, of course, is emblazoned with that big old broken tower."
Boo.
Great. Awesome.
And they're just gone. Why does this matter?
Oh.
Yo, they had a bunch of dragon bones.
They've been trying for years to revive those bones, but there's no way for them to do it.
Well, there must be a way because the bones aren't there anymore.
Yeah, and they definitely, somebody sort of revived some bones that we fought.
Yeah, we have seen revived bones
Yeah.
before. That's relevant.
Yeah. I mean, like, they weren't very good, but, like, they were moving
Yeah.
and stuff.
These bones that you fought before, were they allied with... And she motions to the banner on the table.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have concrete evidence, but it's safe to say.
They attacked us for
Yeah.
seemingly no reason.
Mary signs, Torva doesn't like us very much. He
And
blew our-
it's mutual.
Yeah!
Yeah, fuck
He's
that
always
guy.
on our ass and we're always on his. We're always butt touching with Torva, you could say.
Mary signs to Corbin, says, please don't say that about my dad.
Shit, sorry, Mary.
Mary signs, well, what about the guards at the gate? Did they see anything? And Lilia sends a runner to go, like, fetch one of the gate guards to report in. And, then Tenevine turns around from her place at the window and walks over to the map and looks down at it. And she says, so, why? Why is he trying to take over our city or disable us? I understand that we're an important trade route, but... She shakes her head and says, there must be some purpose. And why? She looks up and she looks at a painting, a scene that you've seen countless times around the palace of Minotine, tossing back the waves. And why did Minotine not protect us from this threat?
Have you heard from Minotine lately?
No. We have not.
Oh.
When we were on the pirate island, they had a god, Abba, right?
Yeah.
And they hadn't heard from Abba in a while, and then I would guess he's probably done something with Minotine.
He actually might just be killing gods.
He's killed gods before.
Yeah, and he does kind of have like a weird god-killing cult.
Mary signs, we saw him kill the guide on the mountain. And Tenevine and Lilia both look shook at that proclaim and said he has killed the guide? And they look at each other and then Tenevine starts laughing. And she says, perhaps we should have let Loria protect us then, if that is what we're facing.
I mean, y'all would have died anyways. I'm just saying.
Lilia gives you this look. She's like, a very astute pronouncement, honored guest.
Thanks.
I think what Corbin means is, I don't think Torva's the kind of guy you can really trust to follow through on his promises. He might have told Loria that you'd be protected if she worked with him, but...
If he doesn't conquer you in the city, he can conquer you in the country.
That's so true.
Tenevine shakes her head, and there's another knock at the door then. It's a
Jeez,
busy,
Louise.
bustling place. And a servant comes in with a card, like he just like gets the door open, and then the Ambassador Alminia shoves the servant aside and just like shoves that boy down.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alminia!
Yeah.
And she is dragging a young elven boy with her. He's covered in dust from the road, and he looks pretty skinny, really bad off. And she bows deeply and says, "Oh, I apologize for the intrusion, your majesties. Please forgive my rudeness, but we've received an urgent message from Ilfra. She looks back at the boy and then steps aside as he clears his throat and he says, your majesties." Yes! He bows very deeply. He says, "I've come from Ilfra to beg for your aid. I'm the only one of my unit who made it out of the city. The hooded forest has become completely impassable. There are gods fighting daily. Hugin, the hawk, he's blocked all access of all of our messenger hawks to get in and out of the city, and he is raiding the forest and attacking the boar who protects us. And now there's an army camped out front of our front door on Band Lake. We can't get any troops across the lake. We're starving, your majesties. Our supplies are running thin. I've been the only one to make it out to get this message to you.
So the hawk, that's a god, right?
Yeah,
Is it the god that's related to the crow god?
sure is.
Yeah. Okay. Your Majesties, we've already sent the pirate horde towards Ilfra. We had a tip that they need help.
Very good, Tenevine says. We shall do whatever we can. And, there's another knock at the door, and Tenevine looks like she's about to just fucking lose it.
Jeez.
The servant comes in and says, and this is Sergeant Robin from the gate. And, Robin steps up and says, Your Majesties, there was a large caravan of Dragonborn that came through the city gate earlier today. They had several large wagons, which were accompanied by many Dragonborn. He looks back at the servant and then says, I assume from what I have heard now that it was all of them. And Tenevine gives him a look and says, Do you not know how many of their order lived in our city? And he turns like bright red. Like, ugh. Well, I mean, I never had an exact counter. And at what time did they come through the gates? They came through, Your Majesty, just before sundown.
Wait, so they entered the city or
Exited.
Okay, exited
They left the city.
I was gonna say.
In a big caravan with many wagons.
In what direction did they go?
They went north.
Towards Ilfra?
He gives a shrug.
That's the direction of Ilfra.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
right?
Elfra's in the
Hey,
north.
north is where Phelan went.
How do you know that?
I got this dope druid senses.
Oh my
Just
god.
no shit.
Mary signs, is that like an animal powers thing? Could you smell him?
Yes.
I don't know what that. Wow, Corbin, that's amazing.
Thank you, Slake. It is amazing. I'm amazing.
And Tenevine says, Do you believe that Loria had another attack planned?
As far as we can tell, the pirate attack was going to be the final blow that wiped out your city as a trade route and as an opposition to Torva. We thought maybe the dragon would be a problem,
Yeah,
but I
we
guess
were-
the dragon's going somewhere else.
Yeah, it ain't here, so.
And Almeida, she gives a big curtsy and then says, So are you saying that the dragon is our problem in Ilfra then?
I mean, we'll try to help.
I mean,
Well, it's still on the road. Can't we do something about it?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a pretty good point.
Y'all want to fight a dragon?
No.
Mary signs, well, if it's in wagons, then we don't have to fight the dragon yet. Fran already showed how fragile those bones are.
You know,
a
that's
really good
true. We
point.
just got to get Fran to touch one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure that's just going to be that easy, Mary.
Mary
Sure
signs,
that's how it's going to go.
Mary signs, well, you made it look very easy to destroy them
We'll
earlier.
just jettison
Okay.
you at the dragon
We
bones.
don't need to talk about this anymore. I know what I did. All right? I'm very powerful. I understand.
Tenevine nods and says, Then I will leave the bones to you four. In the meantime, and she turns to the ambassador and says, I will call together the noble families and we will see who will send their troops north. Almenia looks at you and says, If there's anything that you can say to them, I know you've been asking around the court for a while. If you have anything you can say to them to plead our case in the north, she looks at the young elvish boy and then back at you and says, We could desperately use your help. I'll work whatever I can using my connections.
Oh, dope. And Fran just pulls out her notebook and she's like, yes, the power of writing things down.
We'll do our best.
They are trying to push their way through the crowd, who are trying desperately to get out before they too are enthralled by this horrifying giant woman with a sword. But I mean, let's take a minute here, you guys. Who among us would not love to be enthralled by a giant woman with a sword?
I mean, yeah.
Given the
But
circumstances,
this situation is...
yeah, there's some nuance to be explored.
It's not ideal.
We've had a lot of fun here.
We're
But
having
if
so
you
much
see
fun.
a giant woman with a sword, why not let her enthrall you?
Do you want to learn the secrets of elven magic? Blast your enemies with battle magic? Build cunning mechanical servants with clockwork magic? The Deep Magic series from Cobalt Press has all this and more for 5th edition. Time magic, rune magic, illumination. Nearly 20 PDFs with new ones coming out all the time. In this series, you'll find new magic schools, sorceress origins, warlock patrons, feats, spells, magic items, and more. Pick up the Deep Magic series for 5th edition at www.cobaltpress.com.